Welcome back, seekers of forgotten lore, to eternal Olympus. Last time, the cosmos awakened from chaos, the first gods emerged, and a plan for vengeance was set in motion. Kronos, youngest and darkest of the Titans, now lies hidden, sickle in hand, awaiting his father, the tyrannical sky god, Uranus, night-shrouded Mount Arthurus. Hidden in the cleft of rock, Kronos waited, the great adamantine sickle cold and heavy in his grip. All creation seemed to hold its breath. Then, from the west, the sound, a great stamping and shaking. Uranus was approaching. "Gaia!" roared the Skyfather. "Prepare yourself! Tonight we shall breed something better than hundred-handed mutants and one-eyed freaks. Come to me, glorious son, divine husband." Gaia called back, her voice laced with a sickeningly convincing eagerness that even Kronos found distasteful. He heard the horrible sounds of a lustful deity attempting foreplay, slobbering, slapping, grunting. Kronos took 5 deep breaths, not considering the morality, only the tactics, the timing. Then he moved. As Uranus prepared to lie upon Gaia, Kronos stepped swiftly from his hiding place. Uranus sprang up with a snarl of surprise. Calmly, deliberately, Kronos swung the scythe back and swept it down in a great, hissing arc. The untamable blade sliced Uranus's genitals clean from his body. Cosmos itself recoiled. Uranus's maddened scream of pain, anguish, and rage echoed louder and more dreadful than any sound creation had yet known. All living things heard it and trembled. Kronos leaped forward with an obscene cry of triumph, catching the dripping, grisly trophy before it hit the ground. Uranus fell, writhing in immortal agony, and howled out his final terrible words. "Kronos, vilest of my brood, worst of all beings, with these words I curse you. May your children destroy you as you destroyed me." Kronos looked down at his father, black eyes showing nothing, his mouth curving into a dark smile. "You have no power to curse, Daddy. Your power is in my hands." He juggled the slimy spoils before his father's eyes, then, laughing, hurled the package of genitals far, far out over the darkening sea. As the organs vanished from sight, Kronos turned, surprised to see tears leaking from Gaia's eyes, her mouth covered in horror. He shrugged, as if she cared. But creation itself reacted to this terrible crime against the cosmos. Where divine blood fell, life sprang forth. From the pools of blood soaking the earth around the scene of castration, 3 terrifying figures emerged first. The Erinyes, whom we call the Furies, Alecto, remorseless, Megaera, jealous rage, and Tisiphone, vengeance. Born of violence, their eternal duty would be to hunt and punish the perpetrators of the worst crimes, relentlessly pursuing the guilty. Armed with cruel metallic scourges, they were nicknamed, with characteristic Greek irony, the Eumenides, the kindly ones. Next to rise were the Gigantes, the giants. Not necessarily taller, but possessed of prodigious strength, born from the earth, Gaia generated. And finally, from that same blood-soaked ground, came the Meliae, graceful nymphs, guardians of the sweet mana-bearing ash tree. Kronos stared at these unexpected new beings in disgust, scattering them with a sweep of his scythe. He turned to Gaia. "I promised you, Earth Mother," he said, "that I would release you." With another slice of the sickle, he cut open her side. Out tumbled the Cyclopes and Hecatonchires, finally free from their agonizing prison. Kronos looked down at his panting, snarling parents. "No more shall you cover Gaia," he told his father. "I banish you to eternity beneath the ground, deeper even than Tartarus. May you sulk there, gelded and powerless." "You have overreached yourself," hissed Uranus. "There will be revenge. I curse your life." "Your own children will destroy you as I destroyed you." "Yes, I know," you said. "We'll see about that." Kronos sneered, corralling his mutilated father and his newly freed, though still monstrous brothers. The Hecatonchires and Cyclopes he imprisoned again, deep in the caves of Tartarus. But his father he buried even deeper, as far from the heavens as possible. There, deep beneath the earth, Uranus compressed all his fury into the rock itself, radiating immortal power, hoping one day some foolish race might try to unleash the power of uranium. But what of the flying genitals? Tracing their great arc across the sky, they eventually fell near the island of Cythera, splashing into the sea. Great ropes of semen trailed behind, striking the surface, causing a furious frothing. The waters bubbled and boiled. From the horrors of castration and unnatural ambition, surely only something terrible could arise. The whirlpool of blood and seminal fluid foamed and frothed. And then, out of the spindrift of surf and seed emerged a face. A face far more beautiful than creation had yet seen or would ever see again. Not just someone beautiful, but beauty itself rose fully formed from the foam. Aphrodite, foam-born. She stood upon a large scallop shell, a demure and gentle smile on her lips. Slowly, she alighted onto a beach on Cyprus. Where she stepped, flowers bloomed, butterflies arose, birds sang in ecstasy. Perfect love and beauty had arrived, and the world would never be the same. Back on Mount Othrys, Kronos returned from Tartarus to find his sister Rhea waiting. The sight of her darkly handsome brother, sickle-dripping blood, thrilled her. His authority was absolute. No Titan dared question him. His father was powerless. Gaia, taking no joy in the violence she had set in motion, withdrew into a more passive existence, still Mother Earth, but no longer interacting directly. Kronos was master now. After a great feast celebrating his victory, Kronos turned to the blushing, trembling Rhea and made love to her. Rhea's joy was complete. She had helped the brother. She adored achieve mastery, and now they were united. Soon, she felt a child moving inside her, a baby girl, she was sure. But Kronos, his already dour disposition darkened. The curse of Uranus echoed, "Your own children will overthrow you." He watched Rhea's belly swell with sullen foreboding. When the day came, Rhea gave birth to a beautiful baby girl named Hestia. Hardly had the name left Rhea's lips before Kronos stepped forward, snatched the child, and swallowed it whole. He departed without a hiccup, leaving Rhea white with shock. Kronos was now lord of earth, sea, and sky. He trusted no one, ruling alone. Yet he continued to take his pleasure with Rhea, and she, hopelessly loving him, consented, perhaps hoping the monstrous act was an aberration. It was not. Their next child, a boy named Hades, was devoured just the same. Then another girl, Demeter, then Poseidon, and finally, a third girl, Hera. 5 children, swallowed whole like oysters. By the time Hera disappeared down Kronos' gullet, Rhea's love had curdled into pure hate. That same night, he seized her again. She swore, if she became pregnant, he would never take her 6th child. Soon, the familiar nausea confirmed her fears, and her divine instincts told her it was a boy. Desperate, Rhea left Othrys, seeking her parents, Gaia and Uranus. Buried deep though they were, she knew their hatred for Kronos surpassed any anger towards her. For 3 days, her calls echoed. "Earth Mother, Sky Father, hear your daughter! The son who cast you out has become the foulest of ogres. 5 grandchildren he has eaten. Teach me how to save the one inside me." A deep rumbling answered. The ground shook. The voice of Uranus roared, mingled with the calmer tones of Gaia. Together, the 3 hatched a marvelous plan. Rhea journeyed secretly to Crete. There, she conferred with a she-goat named Amalthea and the gentle Meliai, the ash tree nymphs born from Uranus' blood. Satisfied arrangements could be made. She returned to Othrys. Kronos saw her pregnancy and prepared himself for another grisly meal. The paranoia of the usurper grew fiercer each day. Gaia had told Rhea of a special stone near Othrys, smooth, bean-shaped magnetite. While Kronos was away checking on his siblings, Rhea found the stone and swaddled it tightly in linen. The plan was taking shape. One afternoon, Rhea began to scream the screams of childbirth. Louder and louder, her agonized howls tore the air, until suddenly replaced by the convincing cries of a newborn. Kronos approached. "Give me the child," he demanded. Rhea put on a show. "Dreadlord, will you not let me keep this one? Look, so sweet, so harmless." With a rough laugh, Kronos snatched the tightly wrapped bundle and bolted it down, swaddling and all. He gave a loud belch and left his tormented wife to her sobs. The moment he was gone, Rhea's sobs turned to hysterical, suppressed laughter. Catching her breath, she slipped down the mountainside, traveling as fast as her heavily pregnant state allowed, heading for Crete. In the safety of a cave on Mount Ida, assisted by Amalthea and the Melii, Rhea gave birth to a transcendently beautiful baby boy. She named him Zeus. Just as Gaia had used her youngest Kronos for revenge, Rhea vowed to raise her youngest to destroy Kronos. The dreadful cycle would continue. Knowing she must return before Kronos grew suspicious, Rhea entrusted Zeus to his Cretan guardians. The goat Amalthea would suckle him with rich milk. The Melii would feed him sweet manna from their ash trees. Zeus would grow strong in secret. Some say the nymph Adamanthea hid him by hanging him from a tree suspended between earth, sea, and sky, invisible to his father. While Zeus thrived, Kronos summoned his Titan siblings, demanding loyalty. "Breed!" he commanded. "Fill the world with our Titan race! Obey me, and I will grant you lands!" Believing the prophecy averted, he settled into what he thought would be the eternal age of the Titans. But doom smiled. Zeus flourished on Crete. Goat's milk and manna gave him strong bones, sparkling eyes, radiant looks. He grew from boy to youth, the first hints of a legendary beard appearing. He possessed an unforced air of command, quick to laughter but terrifying when angered. Cretan tales abound of his power. How, as an infant, playing too roughly with Amalthea, he accidentally snapped off her horn. Instantly, the broken horn filled itself with endless, delicious food. The first cornucopia, the horn of plenty. Rhea visited whenever she could slip away. "Never forget what your father did," she drilled into him. "He ate your brothers and sisters. He tried to eat you. He rules by fear. That makes him weak." A true leader forges alliances, is trusted, is loved. When Zeus turned 16, Rhea knew the time was near. She enlisted the help of her niece, the wise and beautiful Oceanid, Metis. "Teach him patience, craft, and guile," Rhea asked. Zeus was captivated by Metis. Smaller than most Titans, she shone with grace and gravity. The step of a deer, guile of a fox, power of a lion, softness of a dove, all allied to a formidable mind. "Lie down with me," the young god demanded. "No," Metis smiled, taking his hand. "We have work to do." Though Zeus professed his love, Metis remained his tutor, refusing a physical relationship, which only deepened his affection. Unknown to him, she returned the feeling. For a year, she taught him strategy, reason, patience, how to read others, how to let the head rule the heart, and the heart win affection. One day, Zeus found Metis crushing mustard seeds and salt crystals on a boulder. "Today," she announced, "is your 17th birthday. You are ready." She held up a jar. "Poppy juice, copper sulfate, sweetened with manna syrup. My own little preparation." As Metis finished, Rhea arrived. Mother and son looked deep into each other's eyes, swore an oath. They were ready. Midnight on Mount Othris. Kronos paced, restless and miserable. Power brought no satisfaction. Denied Rhea's bed, plagued by insomnia and acid reflux from the last child he'd swallowed, his temper worsened. Suddenly, he heard Rhea's sweet voice humming. Hope flickered. Perhaps she understood his duty, his destiny? "Rhea," he called. "Kronos, awake?" "For days and nights," he lamented. "Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife." "Tush, my love," Rhea soothed. "Cannot a titaness surpass silly sleep demons? I have something sweet and warm for you. Your sweet warm lips, your sweet warm thighs. Those in time. But first, a present. A lovely boy to be your cupbearer." From the shadows stepped Zeus, radiant smile lighting his handsome face. He bowed, proffering a jeweled goblet. Kronos snatched it greedily. "Pretty," he muttered, eyeing Zeus. "Might try him later." He drank the contents in one gulp. But Rhea, it is you I love. Too dark to see her contemptuous eyebrow raise. You love me? She hissed. You? Love? You, who ate all but one of my children? You dare talk of love? Kronos hiccuped unhappily, strange sensations washing over him. Foggy mind, turbulent stomach. What was she saying? All but one? He asked, voice thick with nausea. I ate all of them, I distinctly remember. A strong young voice cracked through the night. Not quite all, father. Kronos turned in shock to see the young cupbearer step forward. Who? His question dissolved into uncontrollable vomiting. Out erupted the large, swaddlingless stone. Kronos stared stupidly, but the horrible feeling returned. There was more to come. Much more. Zeus leaped forward, grabbed the stone, and hurled it far away. Inside Kronos, Metis's potion worked its violent magic. One by one, he spewed up the 5 children. First Hera, then Poseidon, Demeter, Hades, and finally Hestia. The tormented Titan collapsed, panting. The poppy juice took effect. With a final groan, Kronos rolled over into a deep, deep sleep. Zeus cried out in exultation, reaching for the great sickle by his father's side to deliver the final blow. But he couldn't lift it! Forged by Gaia for Kronos, it could not be used against him. Gaia gave it, only Gaia can take it. Rhea warned. Let it be. His mother Earth protects him. You will have your revenge. Zeus reluctantly gave up. Vexing, but his mother was right. There was too much to celebrate. In the starlight over Mount Othrys, Zeus and his 5 liberated siblings laughed, stamped, hooted with delight. Their mother Rhea clapped with joy. One by one, Hestia, Hades, Demeter, Poseidon, and Hera embraced Zeus, their youngest brother, their savior. They swore allegiance to him forever. Together, they would overthrow Kronos and his Titan race. They would not call themselves Titans. They would be gods. The gods. Kronos sleeps, defeated for now. But the age of the Titans is far from over. A great war looms, a clash that will shake the very foundations of the cosmos. Join us next time on Eternal Olympus for the epic Titanomachy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and journey with us again into the mists of myth.